Welcome back. We're going to go over this week's new items and hopefully get you interested in some new titles that are coming out this week. First up, we have a ton of manga that just came in. Well, not just came in, but we're having them in stock now. Dragon Ball Z, XX Holic, new Bleach, Ghost in the Shell, catching up on Death Note.
I've got to say, Mara, I am particularly excited for Ghost in the Shell. It is one of my all-time favorite stories. You've got robots, you've got blood and guts, you've got cyborgs.
And you've got a really strong female character.
Absolutely. And everything sort of, explodes into like a giant philosophical debate about the meaning of humanity and the nature of the soul. I mean, it just doesn't get better than exploding robots and existentialism. At least not for my money.
Yeah, it's definitely the thinking man's manga. So, we also have a copy of Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, which is very interesting in that literally Deadpool goes around and kills the entire Marvel Universe.
Absolutely. It doesn't get more Deadpool than that, Mara.
Yeah, it's blood and guts and gore everywhere. So if you're a kid, I would avoid it. Or if you have a sensitive stomach. We also have copies of Batman Battle for the Cowl, which is pretty much the series where we're looking for the next Batman. It's kind of an older series, but it's really well done, and you have a bunch of characters and how Gotham works after Batman's gone.
Yeah, Batman's kicked the bucket, and so you've got everyone, really kind of everyone's daddy issues come to the fore, because you've got Damian Wayne, the illegitimate child of Bruce, feels that he deserves it. You've got, Dick Grayson, who, had his split with Bruce when he became Nightwing, and it's just, all this, it's psychological, it's riveting, it's touching, even. So, recommend you look into that.
Next up, we've got some new t-shirts. I don't know what this is.
It's the Beholder.
It's really ugly.
It's the Beholder.
So,
it has eyes, see, because they're the eyes of the Beholder.
Gotcha. Perfect for Halloween if you want to frighten small children.
We got Dungeons and Dragons up in this piece. Here come the dragons.
We've got this in several sizes as well.
You just don't even know.
No knowing.
It's awesome.
Next up are our comics. We have the final issue of X-Men Legacy.
Sorry to see it go.
I am too, but, we're making room for new things. And Rogue's got her place on Uncanny Avengers, so she's not lost in the shuffle here.
We're making room for new things on the shelves and in our hearts.
Okay. I think you have something that you're really excited about.
I absolutely do, Mara. This is The Tick number 101. Guys, The Tick is one of my all-time favorite books of all time. And it's actually being handled right now by a fantastic author. Fantastic author, sorry. He's looking for Arthur. Arthur has disappeared in time somewhere, and The Tick has to go find him. Teamed up, actually, with the Golden Age Archer, who is no longer the Golden Age Arthur because he went to the future and came back with, like, a robot hand and a giant gun. It's phenomenal. One of the guys behind Middlemen is on The Tick now, and I apparently have completely lost my verbal faculties because it's the Middleman.
Too much excitement.
Too much excitement. See, my cognitive processes are just shutting down one by one. I'll probably start drooling next, Mara.
I'm excited about that one. Superman Family Adventures. This is the book for kids. It's well done. It's got kind of like that childish crayon look to it. It's totally appropriate for kids. And my favorite bit about this is the fact that on their letters page, kids can actually submit their illustrations.
That's adorable. And it's, I forget the guy's first name, but Baltazar, the same guy who did Art. Yeah, the same guy who did Tiny Titans, which was just exactly what it sounds like. It's the Teen Titans, but as babies.
Yes.
It's pretty much the cutest darn thing in the world.
Superman Family Adventures is for any kid who wants to start getting into comic books and getting familiar with the DC Universe, especially with Superman. So,
if you're trying to get your kids to read and you want to start with comics, I would recommend you start here.
Yes.
Because it's nice, it's safe, but it's also high quality. So.
Great stories for all ages. Next up, I don't know much about this title. What about you, Garrett? Do you know much about Ghost?
I don't know a darn thing, but I'm super stoked.
Yeah, it's kind of just, it says 9 tales to terrorize, including Neil Gaiman's Dead Boy Detectives. Neil Gaiman.
You can't go wrong with Neil Gaiman.
It's pretty thick, but it's $7.99. But with Neil Gaiman telling a story, you're just going to get good quality.
I have never once gone wrong with Neil Gaiman.
Also want to make a pitch for Captain Marvel, written by Kelly Sue DeConnick. It's one of Marvel's only female titles.
Yeah. But they're doing a good job with it, aren't they?
Yes.
You've been following it more than I have.
I
Why don't
have.
you tell us?
I love reading it month to month. I got a little bit upset when they did the time travel bit with it because I don't like that in my comic books.
You don't like time travel?
I hate time travel.
Time travel is the best thing in the whole Back to the Future. Friggin' Terminator.
It's too much thinking on my
Terminator
part.
2. Oh, and you're the grad student.
I am. But I would recommend picking up Captain Marvel. It's an excellent story, and it's also a way to show Marvel that you're looking for more female titles. We have Red She-Hulk coming out as well, which is not in the same level as Captain Marvel is. But the more we support titles like this, the more we're going to see.
Folks, you can be a consumer or you can be a curator. You need to vote with your dollars and let these companies know what you're interested in. Now, next up, a plus X. We had a VX, but now they have kissed and made nice and are working together. This is going to be a jumping off point for the subtle revamp of the Marvel Universe. So if you're looking for a place to jump into comics, hard to find a better point than this.
Exactly. So that's what we've got going on this week for our comics and manga and t-shirts and toys and everything. Come by and pick them up starting on Wednesday.
Heck yes.